Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our channel. I hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching our channel. It's a fantastic morning. I'm in Meru County. Well, let's go straight to Ukambani politics, whereby I would like to talk about Kalonzo factor, Charity factor, Alfred factor, and Kivuta Kibwana's factor, assuming they are all in Azimio. We know that Alfred Mutua left Azimio because of of the zoning factor. And also he said, in his own words, he said that the agreement which they signed, the agreement that brought about the Azimio party, must have been tampered with. They suspected that there was some tampering in that document. So they suspected foul play. And you understand that before Kalonzo Musyoka joined Azimio, there was not any kind of discomfort within the coalition. But as soon as Kalonzo Musyoka joined, that is when issues started arising. That is when the document had to be retrieved, I don't know, some changes made. So that led to Alfred Mutua's dissatisfaction of being a constituent party within Azimio. So Alfred Mutua was not happy, and he kept raising this issue over and over again. At one point, we remember he said that he has looked at the document and now he was satisfied that the document is still intact. But then Ruto suddenly started visiting Machakos County frequently. And there was suspicion initially that Alfred Mutua, according to the remarks that Ruto used to give, and the way Alfred Mutua was behaving, sometimes missing those the campaigns, there was strong indication that Alfred Mutua was on the path to joining Kenya Kwanza, and which he did. But soon as after joining Kenya Kwanza, still Alfred Mutua said he had no issue with Raila Amolo Odinga. He had no issue with the current president of the Republic of Kenya, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. But he had issue with Kalonzo Musyoka. And his biggest issue was a zoning thing. I think Kalonzo Musyoka was forcing a zoning kind of arrangement in that within Machakos County, he wanted to be left wiper candidate, which Alfred Mutua was not okay with. If Alfred Mutua decides to stick in Kenya Kwanza as he is at the moment, despite the fact that IEBC, the document which was actually deposited at the IEBC says that you can only walk out of Azimio after the election. If he decides to stick within the Kenya Kwanza, that means Machakos County votes will split. Some of them will go to Kenya Kwanza, some of them will go to Wiper, because Kalonzo Musyoka is vying for the presidency. And then part of those Machakos County, those voters who are actually diehards of Azimio might stick with Azimio. If we look at Kivuta Kibwana showed indications of leaving Azimio, but then at the unveiling of Martha Karua as the deputy president, he was there and he gave good comments. So we are sure that Kivuta Kibwana will still stick within Azimio. So we know that Alfred Mutua has a party and he still commands portion of Ukambani votes. And let's go to Charity Ngilu. Charity Ngilu, being the governor in his county, also is a party leader to NAK. He also commands part of Ukambani votes. We know that Charity Ngilu has always been with Raila Amolo Odinga for quite some time. He has always been beside him for as long as the politics of Kenya has been. So Charity Ngilu commands portion of Ukambani votes. These Ukambani votes combined with Kivuta Kibwana's Ukambani votes might even amount to 20% of Ukambani votes. Those votes are assured to Raila. There is the Kalonzo factor, who commands a bigger part of Ukambani votes. Kalonzo Musyoka was not happy with the nomination of another candidate for the deputy president. He knew that by saying Raila Tosha, he was automatically going to be the deputy president within Azimio. But that did not come to pass. So what we are saying is that Kalonzo Musyoka factor is a very important factor within the current arrangement of the Kenyan politics. If he decides to go it alone, then we are sure of facing a runoff kind of scenario, which will be very risky for Azimio. So Azimio should move with speed. Talk to Kalonzo Musyoka, talk him out of the presidency that is threatening to actually, vie for, into agreeing to the chief minister slot, which actually assumes all the roles which were supposed to be for the deputy president. Because the chief minister will oversee all the government functions. Isn't Kalonzo satisfied with that? I think Kalonzo Musyoka should actually gone for that slot, so that by going for the seat, he actually makes his presence in the national politics known, and he serves authority within the national politics. Because at the moment, we think Kalonzo Musyoka is just a regional politician. His politics is solely within Ukambani votes, Ukambani bloc, I mean. If he decides to take the chief minister slot, what is the likely scenario of his politics ascending to maybe a higher point? We think if Kalonzo Musyoka settles for the chief minister, that means he will be in support of Raila Amolo Odinga. And since he will be in support of Raila Amolo Odinga, and we know very well that Raila Amolo Odinga wants to run for one term, then he is likely to inherit some of those votes in Mombasa, Kakamega, all those regions, because of the indicator that he supported Azimio. If he decides to run alone, like he's doing now, he is likely to force a runoff. If he forces a runoff, so many people will not be happy with him because he has forced a runoff, which means the chances of Raila clinching this seat will be 50-50. Same to Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. So we are looking at the Kalonzo factor as a very important factor within the Kenyan politics. Raila Amolo Odinga should move with speed, because if he doesn't, we're likely to see Ruto, the presidential flag bearer for Kenya Kwanza, move with the kind of speed that he normally moves with to acquire someone from a party. Raila Amolo Odinga, allow me to speak directly to you. Move with speed. If you want to move with speed, the smart politician who is William Samoei Ruto will actually move with speed to get Kalonzo Musyoka. And William Ruto is very smart. We respect his smartness, aggressiveness, the vigor. He's someone who means business. But the question is, will actually Kalonzo Musyoka work with William Ruto? We are yet to see that. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, please show us love if you're a visitor by clicking the subscribe button. Show us love by giving us a thumbs up. By clicking on the like button, YouTube gets to distribute our channel further. The algorithm that YouTube works with detects that if someone's channel has more likes, that means the experience within YouTube increases. So to do that, please just give us a like, give us a subscribe to our channel. Until then, have a lovely day. Bye bye.